Greetings, survivors, and welcome back. Oh, excuse me, I've got a bit of frog in my throat. Welcome back to the Cataclysm. I have picked up a cold. Unfortunately, my nose is a bit runny and my throat is a bit sore. So, yeah, let's... Clearly, Brutus Salazar hasn't been taking his vitamins. I blame Brutus. Truly, I do. But, yes, welcome back. Now, in the last episode, I would say we had a fairly successful run, but we are now in a bit of a pickle. A couple of people have been asking me how I changed my menu or UI from what it is right now. I had to struggle for the word, really, because the whole thing is the UI, really. This is currently the narrow setup. If you hit backslash, by default, it switches to the wide. I prefer the wide because I've got a lot of screen real estate that I can make use of. I don't particularly feel that I need it to be on the narrow one, and I actually like having the slightly bigger mini-map as a result. But, you know, your mileage may indeed vary quite a lot. Now, okay, so what are we going to do next? I think we've got our crossbow. We do, in fact, have our crossbow, which is quite amazing. I think it is time for us to head out. We're going to drop down our campfire drill for now. I'm going to keep my towel with me because there are times when I'm going to need to be equipped with my umbrella while I'm out and about, and it'll start raining, and then all of a sudden something will pop out. That means I need to fight. So having my towel with me, useful, in my humble opinion. What we're going to do today is we're not going to be going down into the town. We're actually going to be going up into the forest. I'm going to be looking for forest animals that I can kill. I'm also going to be checking through the bushes. You can often find a lot of just food, eggs, wild vegetables, all sorts of things out in those bushes that would be super, super useful for us. I am very hungry right now, though, which is a big problem. Ooh, I've spotted a zombie. It's a grabber zombie. It won't have seen me at that distance, which is great. Let's go and see if we can't try out our crossbow then, shall we? Let's equip that. There we go. Ooh, we've got a shady zombie up north as well. Grab a zombie. I really would like it if you'd come and play. Let's grab all of these. Has it spotted me? Yes, good. Well, I'll let you approach a little bit further. May as well grab all of these while I'm out here. You know, no reason to mess up my place. Now, let's have a look at how well this can fire. From this distance, straight, like just firing without any time to aim. I'm just leveling the crossbow and pulling the trigger. Very, instinct level shot. I've got a 9% chance to hit the head and a 40% chance to hit and a 50% chance to graze. But if we oh, sorry, no, that would be with a precise aim. I do apologize. Current chance is only a 4%. I was thinking that's fantastically high. But sure, we'll use that. It'll take 294 turns. Moving across the road is about 100 turns unless you're fast. The grabber zombie is fast, but it's not so fast that it'll be able to cover that distance that quickly. Now, the question here, how long will it take me to reload? Reload. How long to reload? Encumbrance. Where does it say reloading time here? It might not say. So reload time 47 seconds. Now, it doesn't strictly relate to the amount of time units it takes, but we can extrapolate how long 47 seconds is, because time to reach the maximum level of aim is 8 seconds, and that was about 200. I actually didn't pay enough attention to the full number. I just looked at the 2. But I think it was closer to 300 than 200. So 300 for 8 seconds means that we have not got even remotely enough time to reload this weapon before that grabber zombie is going to be right on top of us. So what we're going to need to do, we want to be running. We want to put a very healthy bit of distance between us. Alright, this should be okay. Let's go ahead and reload. There we are. That is much better. We've also got another shady zombie off to the west. Okay, I would like a precise aim again. There we go. This time, we no longer have time to waste. Given that the zombie is already here, don't get obsessed with trying out your new toys. It is so easy to die in this game because you just won't. You refuse to do the intelligent thing, and that is to just say, yeah, my crossbow is no longer the weapon of choice for this particular engagement. Let's switch to a different weapon. like a sensible survivor. I need to wait for you to approach. There we go. And let's just have a look at this zombie first, actually. If we have a quick peek, it is severely injured and stuck in a pit. Let's just wait. Is it going to kill itself? Will you kill yourself? I'd like it if you would. Falls into the pit. Let's have a look at it again. It is nearly dead. Just to give you an idea of just how much damage they do to themselves in pits. Oh. Wow, the timing on that text. Egads. I am waiting for a rather important text today, so I'm just going to check if it's from the right people. I do apologize for this. How unprofessional. No, I'm fine. Domino's is trying to tempt me back into their loving, cheesy embrace. I refuse. There we go. Worst thing in the world you can ever do. Give a pizza parlor your phone number. Right, okay, so got our grabber zombie there. Yes, stop. Well, actually, I probably don't need to, but we'll quickly take you out. Will you die? Thank you. Of course, we're not particularly well equipped right now because we've got our duffel bag on us, which is one of the main reasons why that took us a long time. Right, let's slow down. It's all walk. There's no reason to be going crazy. Were there any foods there? No. Any foods here? No. But there are 2 metal crossbow bolts that I want to pick up. Right, let's drop all of the items that we had. We don't need to take them with us. Let's drop them down here. There we go. And take this opportunity to reload our crossbow. Also, close the door. Why leave the door open? I hear you ask. Well done. It is an important question to ask. Right, I'm going to grab my umbrella out just because I suspect I'm going to encounter rain reasonably soon. Ooh, okay. Tough zombie, really close by. Okay then, tough zombie. Let's have a little bit of a fight, you and I. Now, how many turns? It is actually almost 3 whole turns, and the tough zombie moves quickly. The tough zombie moves reasonably fast, so let's try that. 37 damage, though. There are reasons why you want to use this weapon, and they're mostly 37 damage. Let's equip. From here, we've got a good position. If I can force this zombie to have to crawl over all of these bushes to get to me, then I don't need to... Ooh, you see the zombie approaching? Don't stop reloading, because I was fairly certain I had enough time there. But that was taking a bit of a risk. Severely injured. There we go. Crossbows are really nasty. Okay, let's butcher you. I'd also like to equip my umbrella. There we are. Now, one thing with equipping your umbrella... You should probably do it before you start butchering. Oh, that's unfortunate. Dog's corpse had already rotted away. Oh, well, I'm not too terribly surprised, I suppose. But one thing, you should probably try to equip things, the umbrella, before you start searching, or rather, in my specific instance, I should have. Because, butchering takes a long time, and it isn't going to stop it just because it starts to rain. There we go. We've already got some wild veggies there. So it's a potential that you might have gotten rained on while waiting. Oh, cigarette, but no. While you were waiting to finish the pile of straw, wild veggies, and a bone, the butchering action. And in that time, you would have gotten completely wet. No, don't stop butchering. It's not going to be able to see me. It's way too far away to have any chance of seeing me accurately. What have we got there? Wild herbs. Oh, I'm liking it. I heard a whack. Yeah, stop. Where did the whack come from? Okay, I see you. I see you. Ah, I made the noob mistake of not reloading my... Yeah, stop. That was silly of me. Super silly of me, in fact. Let's get down here and reload. There we go. Right, slow down. Now, thankfully, a... fat zombie is slow, so we've got time. Reload. It actually reached me. It didn't get a chance to attack me, but it did reach me. That's a bit of an eye-opener. Right, you're so badly wounded now that I could... Wait, but right now I'm actually more... In these super safe environments, it's a good place for me to train up my rifle skill. Let's butcher the fat zombie. Grab all of the things that I need, including the tainted fats. And we'll go and drop these off for now. Might as well, eh? Since we're already over here, tainted fats can go down. The wild veggies are not at risk of going bad in the time that it's going to take me to do all this, so I'll just keep dropping them off, I think. We'll also clean up my traps a little bit as well. Let's pop those down. Grab the tainted meat, which we have yet to get a use for. Eventually, they're going to be able to make an item which is going to be one of the more useful items for zombie exploration. So don't completely disregard them. They are really, really good for you. But just right now, we haven't got the means to make use of them. Crawling zombie, reasonably far away. It's not a big issue for me. We have got a zombie horde down to the south, but it's not... Again, it's not a big concern. We've got a tough zombie, though. Another shady zombie. I would like to clear out the zombies around my home, just as a matter of housekeeping, really. Grab all these. Right then, tough zombie. Now, you are a faster one, so I'm going to get in close. I'm going to go try. 14% chance of a headshot. Critical. 49 damage. Let's have a look at you. No, I want to look at you. Heavily injured. Right. We need to be running. I'm not going to waste any more time. We're going to wield my forked spear for this one. And I recommend always pulling back one extra tile. Once, like, what I've noticed, based on using this spear frequently, is that the tough zombies at the very least, and in fact I try to do with all of them, when I move, it's keeping pace. It's falling behind. It's not as fast as me, but it is keeping pace. Now, if I try to strike it now, it will probably close enough distance to hit me in the time I take to strike. So one extra move, even though it visually has is keeping pace with me, it has fallen behind a little bit more. So at this point, it's safer for me to go for an attack. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. Ah, there we go. Tried to bite me. Tried to grab me, sorry, and I broke its grab. I'll wait for you. There we go. Nice and easy. I'm going to go ahead and butcher this one. And grab all of the good bits. There we are. Reload my crossbow. Now I'm not in any immediate danger. And wield my crossbow as well. And this is how we're going to be proceeding. We're going to be nice and careful. This is not a race. And if it is a race, it's a race with ourselves, really. And you shouldn't compete against yourself. You've already lost that race if you start. Ooh, eggs. Yes. See, nature is providing another glass bottle. Super useful because it's got a higher capacity than a regular glass bottle. Sorry, regular glass bottle. A plastic bottle. 2 heavy sticks. Sure, I'll take those. Got some... ooh, what we got there? A 3-litre glass jar. Very nice. Now, I can pick the pine tree. I'll harvest some pine bow and some pine cones. Very useful. Don't neglect nature. It's something that I've been a little bit guilty of, but understand that part of that was not due to the fact that I didn't understand that nature will provide. It's that I wanted to offer a more tension-filled experience. I mean, this is a zombie survival roguelike, so I wanted to focus on the surviving the zombies. Right, we're actually overloaded now. I'm going to take this back. Ooh, we actually had a page down there that I failed to pick up. What did we get? UFO crash, truth or fiction? One civilian account claims a shining disc appeared in his field. It kind of glowed, and I could see a strange grey world through it. Then a shambling hazy purple mushroom came through. Man, yeah, indeed. I know, the instinct is to say, yeah, right. Pull the other one. But no, that would be incorrect. I mean, some of the things are completely just nonsense, but you'd be wise to pay a decent amount of attention to most of these things. Right, we'll drop off those sticks as well. There we are. This is actually being a fairly productive little scavenging. And we're right outside our base. Right outside, which is great. Let's get in here. Gather up those little bits that I missed earlier. What have I spotted? I've spotted a blob. No, that's fine. There we are, and you as well. I would like both of these. There we go. Pine trees are actually fantastic, and lots of trees will offer things. For example, you can get birch bark from birch trees, which is extremely useful in tanning. And a willow tree, you can get willow bark. There we are, glass shards, granola seeds, you know, that's fine. What do we get over there? We'll pick up those pine boughs. You can't get anything from an oak tree. At least not in spring, you can't. I'm not sure if you can at other times, but we'll see. There we are. The young trees don't really care for. Excellent. We've got enough pine cones now that we could make some decent noms. I am very hungry though. I am very thirsty. And I've got enough wild veg as well. What's my limit? I'm not close to my limit. I would like to grab another full inventory before I head back. What newspaper? Stop. Shady something, that's fine. Let's see. Time travel, truth or fiction? Leaked federal documents describe the formation of a new federal agency, Zedra. Pay super close attention to this. To oversee fourth axis technology already in use. Expert opinion suggests time travel or parallel worlds. What's your opinion? Time travel? Parallel worlds? Both? Tell me in the comments below. I am actually genuinely interested in what sorts of theories people are starting to develop regarding all of this. There are spider's webs here. A handful of acorns, yay. And some more glass. Yay, I guess. Right, now we're gonna keep moving through. Got a decent amount right now. We don't want to tangle with any spiders, but we now have means of dealing significant damage to them, so it's not as bad. Where are you, shady zombie? Where are you? You're way over there, so it's not something I need to worry about yet. Maybe ever. More beam balm. Bee balm, which is going to be nice because we can make honey with. Honey with it? No, we can make tea with it. Say the word bee, and my brain immediately. Oh, there, honey. No. Wild veggies. How much are we carrying? 27. Not too bad overall, but I think this will probably be in the last little parts that we look at now. Ooh. Plastic bag. I thought it might have been a bag full of something, but alas no. Oh well. Now, these will eventually recover, so don't break them down. You can smash these bushes, and early on, you might want to if you're having a massive hard time of finding any sticks, because you can smash them, and you can get sticks as a result. So it's useful. The dog is far over there. You can tame dogs. It is absolutely possible to do. And then you have to have dog food and various things. You make whistles and stuff. China invades. Communications were muddled by a large influx of aggressive armed individuals. We have this, says a local police chief. We are authorizing our robotic security drones to use lethal force on combative humans. Yeah, that didn't go so well. That did not go so well. I mean, we haven't seen any robots so far in this playthrough, but it's probably because we're not really next to a big city. Still, yeah. All of a sudden, it's like, oh, combative humans. That's you. You're carrying a stick. Just to keep yourself safe from zombies. No, combative human must destroy. Now let's drop off my newspaper articles. There we are. And we're going to draw in all of this good stuff out here. Actually, I may as well just drop all of the stuff out of my inventory that I don't need with me. We've got many wild veggies. So good. Bird eggs as well. I approve. Right. And it rains. How glorious. I need to wield my umbrella before I get too wet. Am I sad? That's how fast. That's how quickly it happens. But I'm actually really glad that that's happening because it means that we're not going to have to struggle for water, which we are going to need quite a lot of actually. So let's go out there and take down. No, don't take down my leather funnel. I would like to just grab the gallon jug. Also, let's remove the cover. Right. Okay. I'm going to drop the gallon jug here. Also drop my towel down here with the tools. I need my campfire drill. I'm going to want some... There should have been a good number of splintered woods. There we are. Grab those over there. And light the fire. Okay, now then. First and foremost, cook food time. We can make acorn meals. It requires a handful of acorns and some water. A serving of acorns that have been hulled, chopped and boiled in water before being thoroughly toasted until dry. Filling and nutritious. Look at that nutrition. 42. Now it only requires one handful of acorns and we've got a couple. So sure. They don't actually ever spoil, which is great. So we'll use the water nearby for that one. There we are. We'll drop those off. I'm not going to eat those yet, as it happens. It seems that splintered wood didn't last very long, but then what was I expecting, I guess? Let's find... What have we got? I should have some 2x4s in here, I think. There we are. I'll take 2 2x4s. That'll be more than enough for what we're going to be cooking. There we are. Now, I will drink some clean water. Where is my clean water? Ooh, is it down here? Yes, it is. One of the open aluminium cans of clean water. Do I have any other clean water? It was telling me that I did. There we are. Plastic bottle of clean... Oh, a glass bottle of clean water. Yeah, sure, I'll drink that. There we are. Right, I actually want to take the cans from here. So let's do a quick filtered inventory. So filter can. That is not what I was looking for. Around opened aluminium cans. Let's grab all of those. I'm just going to drop them over here because that's where I'm going to keep my food items. Right, next thing I want to cook. Let's go for... Actually, whilst I'm cooking, let's close the door so that the smell of smoke and also the smell of my abode isn't leaking out and drawing zombie attention. We want to cook some foods next. We could make some broth. Now, broth you can actually make from bones as well. Do we have bone broth around yet? Water, scrambled eggs, boiled eggs, pine nuts, herbal tea. Oh, we've gotten to the point that we're making tea, everyone. That requires something very special. A teapot. There we go. Look, okay. Look at the teapot. How much can it contain? It can't store very much. It's fine. I'm gonna grab the glass bottles. In fact, let me grab anything that is a bottle. Right. Bottles, plastic bottles, more plastic bottles. There we go. That'll do. I feel... I can't. We can't do this. It would be wrong. I need furniture. Where's a table? There we are. There's a table. I'm going to make a table. There we go. We've got a little table. Now, I also need a chair. Yeah, and yes, I am doing it. Oh, I can make an armchair. Oh, this is so good. I can make an armchair. I can actually build a bed now. Wow. That's impressive. Tempting, actually. Instead of a makeshift bed, we can build a bed. But first, armchair. Needs to be made right there. Ah. Do I have any plates? No, I don't. I don't think I do. I do have spoons somewhere, though. Spoons. Look. Okay. It's not just about surviving. It's about having a reason to survive. Okay. Being able to feed myself is purely survival, but it doesn't answer the question, why am I bothering when everything else is dead around me? This is my reason for bothering. You can mock me all you like, but you can't argue with that logic. Well, you can. You'd be wrong, though. Alright, there we go. We've got a spoon. I'm going to drop it down here. Pop my teapot down. Pop my spoon down. Have I got any... I don't think I've got any cups. I'm fairly certain I've never picked up any cups. I would have made note of that, but let's just... cap? No. Cups. Have we got any cups anywhere? No. It makes me sad, but alright. Okay. Now, we're not going to be making that yet. because we don't need it yet. What we do really, really quite need now. This has got nutrition of 2, quench 34. Enjoyability, this food is perishable, 10 days. A healthy beverage made from bee balm steeped in boiling water can be used to reduce negative effects of common cold or flu. Oh, that's wonderful, actually. Cattle fodder. What cattle eat? Mainly made of grass, silage, or legumes. It's perfect for ruminants. Bee balm seeds, wild vegetable stems, that would allow me to plant them. Wild herb seeds, that would allow me to plant them. Thyme seeds, I can make herbal tea just from wild herbs. Healthy beverage made from herbs steeped in boiling water. Pine nuts. Very low nutrition. Very, very low nutrition. But, you know, you can eat it. It doesn't ever go off. Right. I can make boiled eggs or scrambled eggs. I get 2 portions out of that, and they're more enjoyable. But boiled egg takes 2 seasons to go bad. Cooked wild vegetables. I'm going to go for the cooked wild vegetables first. We've got a lot of these. And they're very... Well... Actually, no. We're going to go with the scrambled eggs first. They will go off. Let me check. What is the most perishable of all of these items? Let's have a look in here. It's a bit easier if we bring up your eating menu because it'll tell you this sort of stuff. Tainted fat, we've only got 4 hours. The eggs, though, will last for a season. The wild vegetables will only last for 3 days. So we're going to leave the eggs for now, then. I will pick them up and I will move them across here. There we go. Pop those down. There we go. Now, I would like to very much make some scrambled... sorry, not scrambled. I just went over this. This. It'll take 2 days to rot from full freshness. That is less time than I would have if I did this. But I could do it all in an hour. We're easily going to go through it. Damn it. Alright, let me grab some more 2x4s then. Where are they? 2, please. Thank you. Drop them down there. Bonk. Light the fire. And then make me my cooked wild vegetables. Bonk. Food issues going away. There we are. Now, someone suggested that that turkey that I found in the house was, in fact, a hallucination. I was that hungry. I was hallucinating about it. You might actually be right. It's quite possible that that you're correct with that. There are hallucinations, and if you start a character with certain negative mental statuses, yeah, you can absolutely hallucinate, and it's indistinguishable from the real thing. You'll feel that you're being attacked. You can attack it, and you'll. It's not like you swing your axe and it goes straight through it in a puff of smoke. I don't believe, anyway. It's been a long time since I played a character that was hallucinating enemies, but I believe you hallucinate connecting with it as well. Like you genuinely feel it's a real fight until when you've killed it, there's no corpse, or it starts. It's brutally hurting you, and you're like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna die!" And then all of a sudden, your wounds are gone. You're like, what? But yes. Right. Now then. I can make broth from the eggs. This food is perishable. It rots in 6 days. I don't see any reason to do that. Now, since I've got a little bit of a cold, I think I'm going to make some bee balm tea. We could... Oh, could I put this in the teapot? Oh, I hope I can. Please tell me I can. I'm going to use the clean water. Come on now. Teapot, 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 teapot. Yes! Life is grand right now. This is what we're looking for. This is what we've needed all this time. We're in the dark. Okay, it's a little bit dark. There's a fire off to our side. Look, okay, this is a moment of respite. We're tired. We've been hungry for like a day. How we got that hungry? This character is really not robust at all. You've been spoilt by this belief that you need to eat like 3 square meals a day, and if you don't eat at least once a day, you're gonna die in like a week. No, you can easily go a week without food. My goodness, especially if you're well, okay, mate. Some people pointed out, well, actually, the student thing is high school student. Oh, I missed that, actually. When I think of student, I don't think of high school. Though our high school takes you up to about 17, 18, and then you go on to uni. Depending on when you leave. You can leave 2 years prior if you choose to. But, yeah, I was thinking probably more 18 to 20 kind of age range, but apparently that's not the case. So, I don't know. I was going to say, well, actually, a student might already be living fairly Spartan lifestyle, like just like one pot of noodles a day, depending on how good their second job is, or whether they've got enough time from their studies to have a second job. Sorry, a part-time job, rather. Or maybe a second job. You know how it goes sometimes. But a high schooler probably is getting fed fairly well, or was. Either way, there we go. Life is good. I've enjoyed my tea. I got comfy on my chair. I enjoyed cooking dandelion greens. My cooked dandelion greens, rather. Enjoyed my hot meal. I'm a little bit warm. It's fine. I'm next to a fire, okay? What can I do? At least I'm not cold. That would be worse. I'm just sat here. This moment of quiet calm in this ocean of turmoil. Fire casting, dancing shadows across the wall. Looking down to my teapot, I see the neck of the teapot and the kind of the top part of the handle. Maybe the lower part is skewered from the angle of the table. It looks like a little dinosaur walking along my wall. It's grand. It's grand. And for a moment, I just lean back. I just listen to the pitter patter of the rain on the evac shelter roof, the smell of wood smoke, and just that warmth of the tea filling my stomach. It's like this is why I survive. This is why we go through it every day. This is why we endure the hardships, being wet, seeing zombie children, having to kill them to steal their candy. This is why we go through it all. For these quiet moments stolen from the apocalypse. On that note, I'm going to take a sip of my own tea. Lap Sang Su Shong for the moment. Okay, that's enough reminiscing. I mean, you know, it's good to take these moments every now and then. Like I said, stolen from the apocalypse, but the apocalypse is still super, super dangerous, and we can't really afford to just sit around not doing work. But we are happy now. We've got a fresh, hot pot of tea. Now, I'll probably, well, can I drink the rest? I might be able to, actually. But one thing that a couple of people mentioned, and it's actually a really, really good suggestion as it happens, build another chair. The more chairs you've got nearby, the better it is for you. We're going to make another armchair, and we're going to put it by the reading. No, don't stop construction. Just finish that off. There we go. Built another armchair. That will have helped us a little bit. I'm dead tired now, so I do need to sleep. But from now on, when I'm crafting, I'll sit here if I can, because I will have got comfy. Okay, before we go, rather than waste it, let's go ahead. I will not be able to drink, but no, I'm gonna relax this rule for once. Yes, there we are. Mostly because I didn't want it to not be fresh anymore. That seems like a waste. But with all of that done, it is time for us to rest at long last. We deserve this. I'm going to drop down a couple of things before I do, though. Drop down the plastic bottles. I'm also going to drop the campfire drill over there. I am going to pop my cooked vegetables there. And then I am going to put my umbrella and my crossbow against the wall. I'm also going to pop down my quiver and my duffel bag. We can pop all of those down. I should now be pretty much unencumbered. Yeah, my head is a little bit encumbered, but that's fine. I'm super tired, so my strength is down, and my perception is down because of that. But my dexterity is up as it happens. But now we're going to sleep. I am, however, going to wield my spear. This is what marks me different from the zombies that are going to keep dying on my spike pits, even if they see the other zombies doing it. They were once intelligent creatures that could learn, not only from direct experience, but from the experiences of others, simply observed. I have learned from my previous experience. There are zombies nearby, I know there are. They could break in the middle of the night. I'm not going to wake up until they try to hit me. At that point, if I'm no longer encumbered and I'm wielding my spear, yeah, I'm going to be able to immediately murderize the thing that's trying to murderize me. Otherwise, I'm going to have to let it nom on me while I'm trying to drop my duffel bag again. But there we go. It is time for sleep. It is at this point that I feel that Brutus Salazar is transitioning. We're not past the early game hurdles. Like in this game, speaking, realistically here, there are two main hurdles. The first week, the first 2 weeks. That's the first kind of gate. Most people will fail to get through that one. For the first couple of characters, you won't get through a week. And if you do, you probably won't get through 2. Once you get past that second week, difficulty drops off significantly. If you've managed to keep a survivor alive that long, the survivor is now so capable of surviving that the early game trials and tribulations, beyond your own stupidity, are now trivially difficult. You're not going to have to deal with them. You can be a lot more fast and loose with the game style. The next hurdle, and there are 2 of these kind of gatekeeper hurdles, happens weeks and weeks and weeks later, depending on how you start. It's basically the first winter you hit. Depending on how you've got your time set up, by default, it's 14 days a season, so you've got about a month and a half before you hit winter. 2 months at most. And then you're going to really struggle, because winter changes the rules, as it does in real life. A lot of what Brutus is going to do once Brutus is a bit more capable, once we've gone past that second week issue, we will be moving on to preparing for the winter. And you can never start that too early. Never start that too early. All right, okay, I'm going to eat some, well, you know what, I don't feel that I need to do that. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to grab a 2x4. Wherever that might be. No, it's going to be one of the high numbers, so let's have a look at the high numbers. Apparently it is not. Where are you? I mean, I could use a pine bow, I suppose, but I let the fat rot. Really? Are there no 2x4s nearby? I guess a heavy stick will do. I only need one. Alright, drop that in there. Again, it's the little things that you can do that give you a sense of normalcy. A sense that this isn't the end of the world as it happens. Grab these. Where's my frying pan? There we are. Now, can I please heat up my food? I do need to be right next to the fire for this one. Okay. Well, I'll do that next time. But there we are. Now I'll eat it. Actually, no, I'm going to eat it at my table. Life is good. No, I'm not going to use that up. I wish I had a plate. I wish I had a plate that I could leave my stuff on the table. That would have been grand. To that end, maybe I'll expand the table out a bit. That might be nice. I could build out the table such that there's a chair right next to the fire, chair next to the table. Armchair, I need... Ah, of course, that's where all my 2x4s went. Okay. I understand, I forgive. How's my fabrication? My fabrication is now actually at 4. Not bad. My rifles are getting up there too. Can I grab... Right, okay. We need to do a little bit of organization. But first, I would like to grab my 2 glass bottles. And I'm going to make some clean water. Because we left my... it was kind of bad of me, but I left my gallon jug in overnight when it was able to have gathered more water through the rains, but we should be okay. Pour into container, glass bottle, pour into the other container, glass bottle. Oh, I've actually got the 3-litre glass bottle as well, don't I? I shouldn't forget that. Let's drop those off. I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to wield my umbrella. Where are you? There we go. And let's pop out. There we are. We've got rabbits and jackrabbits nearby. Okay. Put that down. We're not going to close that one, though. I'd like to leave that open. I will unwield the umbrella for now, though. Okay, what I'm going to do is... we need to organize the inventory here. So first things first, let's move everything to the side that is realistically going to be used for construction. So let's move all of these. All the 2x4s need to move over there. Sheets of glass need to be moved over there. The scrap metal, as it happens, is probably more useful for just regular crafting, so that'll go somewhere else. But the nails will be moving over there. Anything else? I don't think so. I think that's fine. Alright. Next then, I want to be moving things down into the tool spot. So anything that is a tool, let me have a look. We've got quite a few of them. All of these need to be going down there right now. Pop them down. I should have just used Shift M there. The rubber hose is a tool, so it should be moved there as well. Wrapped radiation bandage can also go there. Okay. All of the clothing that I'm going to be breaking down, I'm going to move over here. So anything that I intend to just break down. Rags are useful. Don't prioritize them over things like leather. So if it came down to a point where you really didn't just want to go back and drop your inventory off, but you had loads of clothes there and you really wanted to fit some more things in, go through your clothes and look for the things that are made of leather. Now there's one way you can do that in here, which is super useful. I believe you go to filter, you can type in a part of a name, and you can also use wildcards to sort that out. You can put minuses to exclude things. So, for example, I don't want to see anything that's got the word pill in it or something. But the other thing you can do is you can search for only through a certain category or a material. So what we would want, let's say we wanted leather, leather. There we are. Now, is nothing showing up there that's showing leather? Oh, no, that's actually showing me things. No, here we are. The pair of dress shoes doesn't have the word leather in it, but it is made of leather. We could get leather out of it. So those are really useful. A little useful tip there for the filter, because you can get really swanky with it. And it's very good when you do. Right. I'm going to just go ahead and cut these up now. Cut up all I can. Whomp. And pick it all up if I can. And just drop it down here. There we go. Now, what have I got here? Let's continue. Well, can I do anything with the fat? Tallow. Change to tallow. Yeah, I can just go ahead and make that. So sure. Make all that I can. There we are. And we'll drop off the tainted tallow over here. Actually, let's not leave the tainted tallow there. Let's pop the tainted tallow down here instead. Alright, what's the next thing? At this point, I'm going to start moving stuff into my inventory and then moving around myself. The burned heavy stick, that's just going to be going into the fire. The hockey puck, I guess. It is technically a weapon, but I don't think of it as one. So I'm going to move that elsewhere. Well, we got a lot of sheet metal as well. All of the food stuff can come into my inventory right now. The glass jar. The downfilled pillow. The pillow. We got a downfilled blanket as well? We don't. That's a shame. Okay, well, that's enough for now. Let me drop off the tainted bones. There. And also the sheet metals. Drop the 3-litre glass jar. That is super useful. I'll drop off my pillow and downfilled pillow over there. That's making that area even more comfortable now. The hockey puck, I'm going to get rid of it. I'm not going to use it. It'll be used in something else. I'll either break it down or I'll leave it somewhere if I can't find somewhere to put it. We'll pop all of these over there. Newspaper pages. Let's drop those. Eventually I'll go through. Yeah, I've got multiples of the same newspaper pages at the moment, which is a bit of a shame. I thought as much when I was reading the stuff out. I was like, I've got a sneaking suspicion that I've actually already covered this one. There we are. Grab all of the sheets if I can. I cannot. It's fine. I'll drop those. New. Yeah. Take all the sheets again. All of these are pretty much going to go into this little area down here. The sheets will go along with all of the other textile items. I will eventually make dresses and cupboards specifically for this stuff. And again, it's another nice place to be. Well, actually, we can probably just pick up as much as I can. Alright, drop the seeds off. The withered plants are definitely a crafting resource. The tainted bone as well. Splintered woods we'll put elsewhere. The paper wrapper. 37 glass shards. Ceramic shards. Not bad. Alright, pop these over there. We'll just let those be burnt the next time I need something. And at this point, just grab everything that's there. Okay, pine cones need to go over here. The pine bows, I'm not actually sure on that one. Let me have a quick look at the pine bows. I think you can use them for making certain things. Filled charcoal kiln, tanning leather hide, super glue, large sealed stomach, resinous cord, tinder. Yeah, they're more items that we would use for crafting than anything else. So they'll go down in the crafting pile. What else we got? There we go. And that is it. We've cleaned up this little area quite well, I think. I'm actually remarkably pleased. Okay, well, time for us to probably head back out. We could try our luck with the crossbow and the jackrabbit, actually. That might not be a bad move. Is it reloaded? Let's make sure. No matching ammo for the large... What? Yeah, we've got it. We've got it loaded. That's fine. Alright. Let's pop this down and head out and see if we can't... Are you a real turkey? You might be. And I might be able to take you out from range with this thing. They're already lagging it. They do not like me even coming close to them. Can I fire this? No. There's nothing even remotely close enough for me to aim for. I need something that is a little bit more confident about its abilities. Unfortunately, that is probably going to be dogs. Or certain types of spider. Okay. Well, there's no point in wandering too far then. Also, I've got my frying pan on me, which is a bit of a dirt. Let me go and drop that off. Let me leave that in here. Frying pan. Actually, I'd like to collect my towel too. There we go. And we'll apply that straight away. Dry ourselves off. Close that. Close this. I need to reinforce these doors, actually. So we'll get there in time. Alright, let's head off north, deeper into the forest. We'll end the episode doing another quick haul. There's a dog over there. Dislike the idea of killing a doggo. And so if it doesn't aggress me, I'm not going to. They do have... I mean, they're kind of half and half. Sometimes they'll aggress you. Sometimes they'll just ignore you. And I think part of that is simply that they're smart enough to know, like, yeah, that thing just walking around on two legs looks pretty dangerous, actually. Maybe not. Time travel one again. We'll be burning those off when we get the chance. Nothing in there. Ooh, a garlic bulb. I approve. A engine. It's fine. Ceramic shard. Okay, I'll grab you. Also grabbing the box, because at some point I would like to make a proper fireplace. You know, there's nothing says surviving in style than your own fireplace. Proper stone fireplace. Maybe a cask of home-brewed alcohol fermenting to the side of it. There we go. What do we have here? A mangled crow corpse. Well, it's probably not good. Ooh, no, it is actually. Well, that's a bit of a shame, but at the very least, feathers. Yeah, the dogs are avoiding me, and I'm actually okay with that. Plenty of bird eggs. We may be going back to the town. Oh, I'm sorry about dogs. That's actually not great. Because if they do decide to aggress, they'll all decide to aggress. Or at least they'll decide that they've got a chance. They won't have one. They'll force me to kill them. They're basically going to be committing suicide using me as their tool. But grab the bird egg. We've got lots of eggs now. This is good. Dog spotted. No, carry on. Unless it approaches, it doesn't matter. Down there. Some mugwort. All right. Soak of mugwort. Smells wonderful. Mugwort does smell wonderful. It's true. Hunting goods. Food prices getting you down? Why not get a crossbow or a compound bow and hunt your own? Our arrows and bolts are completely reusable, so why not hunt animals like Mother Nature intended? Alright. Let's grab all these. Some more splintered wood, nothing too amazing for us there, but it's alright. Well, we got hickory nuts. Got some more items lying around, please. Thank you. A bee bomb, certainly wouldn't say no to that. A blueberry bush, not the right time for that. Spotted a dog well off to the side. Apparently was worried about that one more than the other. Ooh, another 3-liter glass jar. Oh, that's amazing. Ah, okay. Right, wield my crossbow then. We'll get a shot in it before I fail, but understand that these things are fast, so gonna need to start running. Slice. Almost dead from that. Good. Lose it in the bushes. Wield my forked spear. Now head back out and look for it. Hello. Ooh. Ah, of course I've still got the duffel bag on. Unfortunate. There we go. You don't need to drop the duffel bag if you're reasonably confident in the fight that you've got. It does make it a lot easier though. Right, wield my umbrella again, please. Wasn't expecting to come across a zombie dog this far out, but you do sometimes see them. I mean, zombie dogs are more likely out here. As long as it's not a zombie bear, you're generally okay. If it is a zombie bear, you're already dead. May as well just make peace with the idea. At least if you find a zombie bear that close to you. Unless you've got, I don't know, shotgun. You're probably already dead. And you just need to accept that death has found you. There aren't too many animals that are that dangerous, but a zombie bear is going to ruin you. A zombie moose, same thing. Absolutely destroy you. Okay, I think we've got enough. We've got half of our volume, but we've got a lot of weight on us. We could probably keep going for a little bit longer, but we've got enough wild vegetables, and I think we're not going to be hurting for food for a while. So let's head in. It's been a little while since we've had any meat. I am probably going to aim for... can I apply the towel? There we go. I am probably going to aim to make some sort of trap wall setup to deal with that. But for now, rocks at this point, they're not really weapons for me. They're going to be dropped down over there. Let's just drop off my inventory. There we go. All of these. We've got a lot of wild vegetables. That's fantastic. Don't eat them raw. You can, but it's like drinking from a toilet. You can get sick from it. So if you don't have to, don't do it. Hickory nuts as well. I think that will be all of that. Okay, there we go. I think we did a really successful run today. I'm pretty happy with what we've managed to do. Let's have a look at our stats before we wrap this one up. We have got 4 in fabrication, to be exact. 40 in survival, which is nice. Level 28 in cooking, also nice. Where are our rifles? 96. We're getting there. It's going to take us a while, though. Especially considering the crossbow is such a slow firing weapon. It takes us a lot more effort than... We could rise archery quickly because we could just fill the space between us and the zombie with arrows. Probably in more or less the same time as it would take to reload a single crossbow bolt, unfortunately. But that'll be it for now, I think. In the next episode, we're gonna go down into the layer below. I'll start off by doing a little bit of cooking, but we'll be heading down. We'll be stripping all of the 2x4s and the nails out of the benches down below and bringing that up. I would like to make some more chairs, some more tables, and just smarten up our base a little bit. Following that, we'll probably reinforce the last of the windows that hasn't been reinforced. And in fact, boarded up. And we'll reinforce all of the remaining windows as well. We may reinforce, like properly board up the doors. I'm not certain on that one though, because I like being able to enter and exit from any direction. But that does necessitate building traps around each of the different entry points. That's something that we can work on over the next several episodes, though, because that'll be a big job. But that's going to be it from me, and of course from Brutus Salazar, who is probably still happy about the tea. Understandable, frankly. But that's all from us. So do leave a like if you liked, and sub if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next. But until then, and as always, do take care, survivors.